G'day everyone and welcome back to Baggers Podcast 25. I'm your host Henry and you are...
Louis from the Perth Blue Baggers Pod.
Welcome to episode... I just hit my knee. Welcome to episode 29. So, next week... I don't think we have a guest next week, do we?
Probably not, no.
No, I don't think we do. We might have to... I'll see what we can do, but we'll get straight into the pod. Look, awesome win on Friday. Lovely to see. Saints are what is it? Is our bougie? I don't know how to say our bougie team. Bogey team, that's the one. And good to get a win over them. It was by far one of the best footy we've played in a long time. Having Harry Mackay come back, he's been an absolute difference maker, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So, Elijah Hollands, he's been unreal. What did you take out of it, Louis? And how did you really see how we went? You know, our ball movement, all that kind of stuff. The things that you normally nail on the coffin. So,
yeah,
go ahead.
I can talk about a wide range of things. Really, the biggest improvement I found from last week is actually all-round team performance. So we had, I reckon, 16 players who I'd give quality votes for, really. You could have chosen maybe out of 16 players. There was clearly probably 5 of the best of those. But, it's just last week we only had 6 or 7 players who actually performed well and showed some sort of effort. But this week was much better. Something that was lacking last week was also tackling. This week we brought it back to 69 tackles, which was at 87% efficiency. And we only missed 10 tackles that night. So it was well above the average of AFL average of 64%. So it was good to see. 1 clearances, 43-33. So we didn't get smashed in that sort of arena. First possessions, 52-27 in our favour as well. So we got the hands on it first all night. One of my old coaches always used to say, number 1 rule was get to the ball first. And it seemed to work for us because we won back-to-back premierships.
Only Carlton could.
Yeah. So getting to ball first, it seems like a real fundamental, but seriously, you get there first, you got possession of it, you can make the decisions without having to do more work than you should by having to tackle and stuff like that. Also, our intercept game, 3 key players with that. Haynes, who's been unreal with 9 marks, I think it was. Silvani, 10. Weitering as well. They led the intercepts, and the Saints couldn't find clean looks. Rocking contest, we won hitouts 42-30 and hitouts to advantage 8-5. So that gives our mids first use. Composure when it mattered, really. Went at 73% disposal efficiency. So, and especially we held our nerve late, which we couldn't muster that in the first 4 rounds.
Exactly.
So maybe this win could give us some belief, that we can hold on to leads. Sydney are very much a team that likes to go in momentum patches throughout a game, kick plenty of goals in a row. But when they're not on, they're a bit standard.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the key moments. Harry Mackay standing out 3 goals, including the sealer. Wasn't that great to see?
Yeah.
2 straight games, he's iced it at the G. Let's not forget the Geelong one too. Which one was better, this one or Geelong?
Oh, it has to be this one, wouldn't it?
Probably because of the occasion being Spud's game, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and maybe the angle that he was on. I know Harry. 2023 Harry out the full. So
Don Sheed,
yeah, exactly. To see him kick that's a big confidence boost for Big H, and it's lovely to see. A problem shared is a problem halved.
Yes.
From Big H. And that
Indeed
is
to that.
the biggest here.
We did a challenge to see how many times I would say "indeed" this pod.
Hey, we did too. Hang on, I need to get the marker out for
that. So, and also, of course, the backline resilience. Despite key injuries to McGovern and Cowan, we still stood tall. I thought that would really not be a good sign at halftime after we lost those two players. I didn't think we'd keep the lead, but we managed to. And the Saints ended up only kicking 2 goals in the second half, I think. Yeah. So that's all I've got to say. You can go into player stats.
I'm up. Yes, I can talk. All right. So, who do we start off with, Louis? I mean, I haven't got any stats on me, but I'm just going to read names off the top of my head that just showed. Louis got stats. So I'm going to do 3 players. You do 3 and include the stats, and then we'll just do, I don't know, like 2 each or something after that. So, my first player that comes to mind was none other than Mr. Fraction Hand, Jack Silvani.
Yeah.
That man is a weapon. And I don't blame any other club for going after him because he's in easily career best form. This is the best form we've ever seen him be in. Like, no doubt at all. He can play anywhere, but I mean, what he showed as a key defender is generally unreal. Him and Silvani and Haynes, backline trio of the century. They're getting us through everything at the moment.
Yeah.
And McGovern. I'll add McGovern in there because even though he went down with that chest injury, we're not sure how. I think he's getting assessed throughout the week. Not sure how big that is. But you've got to add Gov in there. He's been really good. I'd say this last month or so. He's really stepped up his game. Consistency. That's the word that this fella loves to use, and that fella is myself.
Indeed.
Hey, there's the first one. All right, add that to the tally. So, yeah, consistency is key. And we've seen all backmen do it. All right, I'll get into my next player. Don't get me wrong, people have been down in the dumps about him. I heard a stupid rumour. Like, don't get me wrong, you're not a stupid person if you're listening, but Charlie's not getting dropped for Ashton Moyer. I'm sorry. That's last.
Oh, yeah. It's in the content creators group chat.
Oh, Lord.
Someone was suggesting that. We won't name who because, well, I think I hope they think they're pretty silly now. We certainly do.
Yeah, we certainly do. I don't think Ashton Moyer's coming in for Charlie Curnow. No, Charlie was really good. He's shown a lot these last few weeks. I mean, the weeks before that he was really being unselfish. I didn't really like that from Charlie. I want him to be selfish. I want him to take the goals. We just want to see big celebrations from the big fella. And yeah, I mean, he's just been really good these last few weeks, consistent. And yeah, hopefully he can really get back up. Oh, hello. Cooko sent me a message. Oh, hey, a bit of a flirty message too. Hello.
Okay.
Sorry, Louis. And yeah, he's been really good. Next player. Think. Let's have a Cooper Lord. Coming on after, being a sub, came on for McGov. He's really, really composed when he gets the ball. Like, you really trust him when he gets ball in hand. Clutching up in such a big moment of the game. Oh, man. How good was it to see him launch that? Like, generally an absolute bomb as well. Like, not even just a big kick, an absolute bomb for a player that we did not think had that in him. So that's huge. That is really, really huge. And let's go over to you, Louis, for your 3 players.
Well, Cooper Lord in 48% time on ground had 12 disposals, 8 tackles, 13 pressure acts, and 1 goal. So that's very impactful. He made the SEN team list, I think, for as sub, because obviously had the most impact as sub out of all the games. Didn't we have a great round of footy? That was amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Best round of footy we've seen in a while. So congratulations, AFL. You didn't give us a shitty Friday night game, which was St Kilda and Fremantle. Never do that again. Made me want to kill myself. But over to you, Lou.
Well, we've spoken about the Free Amigos, Haynes, Silvani, Wietering, both getting spoils and 1%ers and all that. Rebound 50s. TDK was also pretty solid in the ruck, 36 hit outs. Also getting quite a few clearances with 7. Paddy Cripps, 26 disposals. It was prevalent. Obviously, Harry Mackay. This is probably going to be more than 3. Also think Sam Walsh was quite impactful. He might have only got 21 disposals, but he's still got 9 score involvements, which we like to see. Like to see him get lots of score involvements, which two would have came from his goal assists, 2 goal assists there, 23 pressure acts and 5 inside 50s. George Hewitt, again, George Ball.
Good.
26 disposals at 92% disposal efficiency.
Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Good.
People calling him that it's too slow and that blah, blah, blah. He creates too many turnovers and whatnot. I think 92% disposal efficiency disputes that. Also had 9 score involvements, 8 ground ball gets, and 6 clearances. Jackson Binns, 22 disposals, 5 intercepts, 5 score involvements, 4 rebound 50s and 1 goal. He was, he might have been a bit shaky early, but I feel like he really grew into the game. So he probably keeps his spot, especially with the injuries lately. Ches and Chera. Now he switched from his usual midfield to halfback once. It was either to replace Cowan on McGovern. I think Ollie Hollands was also there. It's been most of the year though. So Adam Chera had 18 disposals, 89% disposal efficiency, 5 marks, 5 clearances, and 4 rebound 50s.
Yep.
Elijah was good. Sardi was good. Young was good. He might have only got 7 disposals, but he, tried hard. 9 1%ers, 7 spoils, and 2 goals, 2 critical goals. That's all the players, I'd say. It's about 16 of them.
Yeah, that'll go for players, I reckon. That was really, really good. I don't know, a little shout out to Frankie Evans. He showed up a little bit, did a few nice little 1%ers. Dirds was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Motlop, he had 3 very impressive minutes in the last quarter that were good 1%ers, but we need them 3 minutes to be. How many minutes is in 20?
180.
180 minutes. We need 180 minutes of consistency from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he might get the VFL this week, unfortunately.
120 actually. 30 minutes times by 4.
That's I don't think it was 180, but fair enough.
No.
All right, so let's get into a bit of a preview. So we're against the Swans at the SCG, where they've been horrible this year. Jeez, Louis, it's a big one, isn't it?
Well, it's time to make a statement. I know we say that all the time against pretty much every team, but with our momentum, we have to prove ourselves in a way where we don't. I don't know what our record is in Sydney, but we probably haven't won for a decade. It's indeed it is quite a must win, as every game for the rest of the year will be a must win, because if we want to make top 4, let alone top 8, you have to win all these games.
Got a pretty easy run now, which is nice.
I think our defense will carry us through into the top 8.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Because like so strong. Goodness knows how much that we would concede if we lost 1 or 3 of them. I feel like even if Wiedering went down now, we'd actually be still reasonably strong because Silvani and Haynes can do a good job.
Yep.
It's so good to see. So I have full faith in our back line. Really, it's just our efficiency going inside 50 and creating, creating goals from our chances that really needs to work, and our kicking efficiency probably been the 2 biggest things this season. We were able to get the clearances, contested possessions, in parts uncontested, and we've been able to move from defence to the forward line, which is something that we've been lacking since last year. So really that sort of speed and power thing you can see it in parts. So I think we're moving in the right direction. We just need to get these sort of wins away.
Yeah. Bang on there, Louis. All that sound right, but very, very true.
Players to look out for, probably next.
Oh, yes, players to look out for. Oh boy.
Well, you got the Lizard. I think he's not in concussion protocols, so he will be probably ripping through us. You obviously got the likes of Heaney and Warner. Warner tore us to pieces last year. We just gotta win the midfield battle, and then I feel like everything would be good because then we can get supply into our forward line and to restrict supply into our back line, which we never. There's only so many times the defenders can actually keep it up, even though we're very strong. I'd rather more supply than. No, economics doesn't work with that. It's a key of midfield battle, really.
Yep. Indeed. All right, Louis. So I don't know if people are hopefully still listening to this, and if you are, we saw a photo today on the Carlton Football Club's Insta page.
Yep.
You know where I'm going with this?
Mm-hmm. I did a post a while back on it, I think too, a few weeks ago.
Only Carlton?
Sources.
Yep. This is huge, Louis. This is a really, really big bit of news. Like, to see Human back out on the track, especially with Sam Walsh running behind him. Hello. We could.
Well, the initial thought was seeing him in late July, August. I reckon you could even say late June now. That's only a month away.
Yeah.
Because if it's back, looks like it's back into main training. Terry from Blue Abroad was there, so I got to listen to his video, see if he remarks on anything about that.
Guys, let me know.
Yeah, I got a very busy week, so I'm not sure if I get time today. But yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. So that's some really huge news.
They'll just improve the backline even more.
Yeah, and then
we will be untouchable. Complete rock solid wall.
If we manage to drop big games like with big losses, that's going to be the most embarrassing podcast we'll ever have to film.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, I cut you off. But rightio. What are we into now, Louis? We're into team changes and we're into predictions. Let's get into the team changes. I'll start us off. I've got the one change. In comes Matthew Carroll. I've got 2 changes. In comes Matthew Carroll and Sam Doherty. Out goes Jesse Motlop and Lockie Cowan. Motts just needs a bit of time in the VFL, I think. I hate that.
my argument against that would be the fact that it's Indigenous round.
Oh yeah, it
They're
is.
not. They have to have one Indigenous player playing. I know that sounds. It's not racist, but someone might imply that it's racist. But yeah, that they'll just keep him for that reason, I guess. But there's no one. Who did you say to replace him?
Doherty.
Well, it's not really like for like.
Really? I think all forwards it is though at the moment.
Nah, Moyer's not knocking down the door. He gets good. He gets 2 goals in a row or something, and then he just slacks off for the rest of the quarters. I don't know what happens.
Oh god, it's all right.
Maybe he would be a really good sub as long as we make sure the sub doesn't come on until the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and then he can maybe get his 3 touches and a goal or so. That'll do.
Yeah.
I mean, good to get this podcast out the way. Nice positive one.
Yeah. My ins and outs. Well, I reckon McGovern's probably not good enough to stay in because of his injury. So Doherty will probably come back for him.
Yeah,
Doherty was really good behind the ball in the VFL, getting plenty of rebound 50s. I can try and get his stats actually.
Yeah, you can get stats this year on the VFL app, or the AFL app, I should say.
Yeah, so he had 37 disposals, which is unreal, at 86% disposal efficiency, 14 marks, 4 tackles, 3 inside 50s. Here's the big one, 10 rebound 50s. And from those rebound 50s, he's probably been able to get 5 score involvements. So I think he will probably be given more of that sort of role. I hope he does. I don't think we'll see debuts for Billy Wilson or Ben Camperella yet.
They're
Boyd
close.
is an option. Boyd is an option for Cal. But the fact that Carroll has been rested for this for the VFL match probably means that they want to keep him nice and fresh for this Friday. So I think probably just the 2 changes, which are forced changes. Yeah. So Carroll for Cowan and Doherty for McGovern. I hope Akers and Haynes are fine. They should be.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Akers get managed, but he won't be. So,
No.
Yeah, all right. Predictions for the game, Lou. Do you want me to start us off?
Yeah, you go.
Yes. Blues by 5. Silvani best on 14 marks, 10 intercept marks.
Wow. 10 intercept marks.
I'm going a bit unreal here, Louis, but and then him with 20 disposals, and he sneaks forward and he kicks a goal in the dying minutes.
Well, I think Sydney's backline's been fine. I think their forward line has not been good. So I think we actually won't have that much of a job. The defenders there, so they'll probably be able to dominate. Yeah, I think the likes of Haynes will be one of our best as well, getting the he'll probably be the best on ground again. Walsh will have an impactful game.
Yep.
I feel like we've really found where he belongs now. Sort of on the wing, I guess. More of it, outside player getting the score involvements. And then Charlie will kick a few goals. He'll get his 300th goal.
Yep.
He only needs 1 more. And Harry Mackay also to get a few clutch goals at the end.
Bang.
Oh, and what about Jesse Motlop to get 3 goals in the Indigenous round.
Rightio. There we go. Motlop rises from the death.
Yep.
All right, that wraps up episode 29, the big 2-9. All right. Thank you everyone for listening. That was actually a fun pod because we aim to keep this under 30 minutes, this one, to kind of keep your attention a little bit. And I hope we did do that. Remember, like, subscribe. All subs really, matter. We love doing what we do, I think. I think you love doing what you do, don't you, Louis?
Most certainly do, indeed.
There we go, indeed. All right, our indeed counter was only 4, but hang on, that makes me 5. So there we go. All right. Thank you, everyone. Go Blues.
Up the baggers.